Thank you, Pat, for joining us on the Black Flash Boxing channel. Since the start of the year, I noticed that the gym has gotten a lot busier. There's more fighters. Can you just tell us the new fighters that you've got?
You know what? I couldn't even name more. We've got Khaled. He's very very good. Super middleweight. Um, Mate, the gyms was growing. I mean, that's only one. I mean, naming them all really is very hard. All I know is that starting from 6 or 7 is about 12 to maybe 15 pros in this gym now. Each and every fighter knows what they have to work on and what they have to do. Sparring is very good because there's enough sparring to go around in the gym to work with each other. Sometimes we can get outside sparring. Majority of the time, a lot of the ones that are up and coming with lesser fights, they can all spar with each other. That makes it competitive because of the way I train them all. I teach them all how to think before they react, and to teach them how to be defense before offense. So you see who's working on what. I'm not saying that everybody in this gym is going to make it because I'd be a fool to say so. But then I'm not going to tell anybody that they can't make it. Do you know what I mean? So my job as a trainer is to keep believing in these kids, and who does it because it's down to them if they make it, as well as it. I can help, but it's really down to them.
Yes. I know we've got the Black Flash show happening on the 18th of February, and then Amar fighting on the 17th of February. How are you juggling that? How is that Amar as well going along with the training?
It's difficult really to be putting on my own event a day before Amar's fight. I've got to go to London, York Hall, do what I do, drive back, get back for the Saturday to have my own show with 6 of my own fighters fighting on it. Also, there's some good breaking news, but I'll let it come out with Lyndon fighting in March. I'll wait for that to come out and be announced properly. I mean that's another great news. Zelfa, he's out in April on the undercard of Joe Cordina fighting for a world title. And, looking to that, Zelfa might get the winner of them two with Rakamov or Joe Cordina. So he's back in that mix. So yeah, it's actually quite intelligent.
Yeah. You touched on sparring briefly there. And I think in the past you've spoken about it doesn't really matter if it's away sparring or home sparring. But I think you actually prefer away sparring because it gets the boxers out of their comfort zone.
Not really, because if I'm matching them up, I'm not matching them up to fight anybody apart from matching them up to fight who I think is right, because styles make fights. And what I mean by that is there's no point in preparing for the fight if you're going to ping in a fight with a guy who's just going to come to lie down. It's pointless. I want something stylistically where somebody's come to have a go. And this is why nowadays I've used a lot of foreign opponents on my shows now, because I really do believe that they come over, they put the work in, they give good fights. If you're not ready, you get beat. There's some English genuine that are out there, but majority of the time it's very hard because there's so many people doing the same thing as what I'm doing, promoting. But the good thing about what I'm doing is I've got my own boxing gym, and as we know, we've got like George Colleen making his debut, we've got Garth Ward making his debut. These are kids that I've known for time and known for ages, and see them from little kids growing up to be where they're at now. Obviously, we had Dabo not made his debut on the last one not so long ago. They're going in for his second fight now. So it's to me, it's great to got Connor Ward, who's again from this gym. So most of the fighters that I've got have been from this gym coming through anyway. So the platform that I'm giving is working as I did with Zelfa and Lyndon. I mean, obviously it's the same story. We've heard it before, Zelfa and Lyndon, but I'm going to sing the same hymn song because I'm happy, I'm proud of what I've done with Zelfa and Lyndon. And I think nobody can take away or mock me for what I've done. Fighters from scratch, moving them on. And when one sees it, the snowball starts rolling. Everybody can say, hey, if Lyndon can do it, Frankston, I can do it, and why can't they do it? Scott Quigg came from here, he did it. Michael Jennings, Robbie Reed, Tommy McDonough, myself. It's a gym that's renowned for doing what it does and keeping a legacy going on. That's me. I'm holding that torch. I'm keeping that flame going. And so my belief is stronger than anybody else's. So I'm not just your average promoter that's out there for the kid to sell tickets and trying to make some money. It's, I'm out there for, as a promoter, that's bringing my own fighters through. And I want champions. And even if I'm managing these kids and I'm putting them on a promotional deal, I want to believe that they came through my platform as Nick Ball did. Do you know what I mean? As I did with Marcus Morrison. I want to be able to people to say, you know what, at least we got this opportunity, but we wouldn't have got any other time. I mean, it's like Tom Rafferty. I mean, he's another one that's coming through this platform. Got Mauro De Silva. Obviously, we've heard about him. Paulie De Silva's son that we used to work. He's another one that's coming through this platform. And these are good kids. So, you get them to see them first on the Black Flash show.
Nice. You mentioned legacy in your last statement, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because over the last 2 weeks, there's a French fighter a French boxer who came to this gym called Zelfa, and I spoke to him, and I was trying to get why, all the way from France, you've come all the way to Manchester, you've come to the Black Flash when you could have chosen any other gym. How does that make you feel?
You know what? It just made me feel that I'm doing something great. And like I said before, I mean, it sounds weird, but I remember Brian years ago, said, you know what, Pat, if you come into this boxing game as a trainer, you could be like Emmanuel Stewart. And I never thought what he meant by that, but the thing is, what he means by that is you've got the respect from your fighters. Your fighters look up to you, and the people look up to you because they trust you, they respect you, and it's easier for me to work with them. It's not just this. We've got a kid fighting on this show from the Netherlands, yeah, and he's coming over to fight on the show, and I also get to manage him as well as promote him. So that's like, again, it's something different. What's unheard of. There's so much opportunity that I'm getting, and even though I don't like social media as much as it does, it's like a spider's web. It's attracting everything, and people are coming from it from all over and messaging and going on Facebook for the Black Flash promotion, Facebook, and the contacting the person that Mandy who runs the social media, and can you pass Pat this message? I'd like to fight, I'd like to do. And at the moment, it's at that point now in my life where I don't want no more fighters because I need to do what I'm doing, and being the only trainer in this gym, it's hard. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to put no more pressure on it. I don't want to take nothing away from the lads that I've got. Like Lyndon's going to be fighting for a big fight soon. Zelfa's in a big fight soon. So it's really hard to make time for everybody, but that's my job. That's what I have to do. Do you know what I mean?
Last year, you did quite a lot of shows, but this year you plan to do 5. Why this change of strategy?
Change of strategy is because I find it more easy now to say less can be more. I've got a really good venue I'm working with. It's got a good capacity. Working on each show individually. Working on finishing one now. Working on the May show now. From now. Because I feel that this show, February, is completed. But I'm on standby if anything does happen, any fights fall off. I'm on standby to that. But I'm also working ahead. It allows me and my team to work ahead rather than behind. I don't have to be running around and stressed out my head saying, oh my God, I've got a show in Liverpool. Oh my God, next week we've got this show. Oh. No, I'm already set now. I know what my dates are between every 2-3 months apart throughout the year. And it's so much easier because I'm so organized now. And if I can do 15 shows, or I could do 18 shows, or I could do 12 shows, I can do 5 shows now. Really, really calmly, and I've got breathing room.
One final thing, if there's anybody out there who's sitting on the fence, whether to come for the show on the 18th of February, what would you say to them?
Buy your tickets now, because they all go in, buy them now. VIP tables are gone, ringside are sold out. So yeah, we're about to order more ringside. Buy your tickets now. Best show ever for the new year, yeah, that the Black Flash Promotions has ever done. Great fights, not boring, exciting. Be part of it.